Families lead hectic lives, balancing the demands of school, work, sports, and more. Sometimes we'll cut corners, maybe compromise what we eat. Our next guest says frozen foods could be the answer. Keri Glassman is a nutritionist, registered dietitian, and author. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me.
So why are frozen foods a smart option for hectic lifestyles?
Frozen foods can be a great option for hectic lifestyles because they are convenient, they can be cost-effective, they can taste great, and they can really help us bridge the gap and meet different nutrient needs throughout the entire year. I have a very hectic lifestyle, and I always have my freezer stocked with frozen foods. I love frozen fruits and vegetables. Frozen fruits and vegetables, we know, are like pushing nature's pause button. They are frozen at peak ripeness, so they've locked in the nutrients. Sometimes they have even more nutrients than their fresh counterparts. So that's something that I incorporate into my lifestyle, all through the year.
Give us some options for frozen foods that we can turn to from breakfast all the way to dinner.
Okay, so starting with breakfast, as I just mentioned, those frozen fruits and vegetables, I always, almost every day, give my kids a smoothie and incorporate frozen berries. So they're starting their day off with lots of brain power in those berries from the antioxidants, and they're getting in the fiber. That's something easy to keep on hand 12 months of the year. And then, for example, lunch and dinners here. At lunch, one really great option you can do is if you've made a great homemade meal the night before, such as something like a roasted chicken, take some of that roasted chicken and just supplement it with a frozen item. For example, here I've got rice and beans and corn. All of a sudden, you have a full meal when you balance it out with some frozen broccoli. So you've got broccoli, the rice, the beans. You're using your leftover chicken, which also using your leftovers can also make your grocery bill go down a little bit. You're being a little bit more cost effective with how you're using your foods there. And then we have an example here of a salad with a portion controlled version of pasta. So if sometimes you're overindulging in pasta, there are healthier options that you can choose. And again, couple it with a fresh salad. You can even buy salad bagged these days, so that's also something that's easily incorporated in a fast way to make your hectic lifestyle a little bit less hectic. And then, for example, over here at dinner, we've got a lasagna. It's, again, portion controlled, and also if you're just cooking for yourself, you might not be making a huge lasagna at home. So it's a way to indulge in it in a very simple, fast way. And again, it's coupled with a salad.
You mentioned cost. How does it compare to buying fresh?
Well, they can just be more cost effective. Again, especially the fruits and vegetables are going to be less expensive than the fresh. And then again, if you're going to make a full, 3-course meal from scratch, you're often buying many more ingredients. So for those times that, you want to maybe buy an ingredient that you're going to only, use once or so, sometimes it's better to just even buy a frozen option or to have that frozen option available.
And a website with more information?
They can go to howfreshstaysfresh.com.
Thanks, Keri.
You're welcome.